Okay, we're going to do a bit of data retrieval today, which I've been asked to do. This is the cradle, this is the hard drive, this is out of a laptop, you can see that. This fitted in the cradle like so, then slid into here, and then it fits inside. All goes together nicely, screws are there. So I've just took it out, just for convenience, and I'm going to show you in a sec how to get the data off it. This is an IDE. I will explain this. There's sort of like two major types really at the moment, IDE and SATA. There's two types of connections with three types of drive, but it's becoming less and less now. So I'll explain that in a bit. All right. So this has come out of an old Advent laptop, and the data on it is farming data. How can I explain this simply? So this bloke's come to me and he's got data on here which he requires. I presume it's all his ear tags and whatever else he needs, but the laptop has died, the motherboard is gone. And I tried to explain to him that the farming program on here you can't get off. It's not been put on, or it's in a folder, or you've got the CD. He has got no CD-ROM, he's got nothing with it, he's just the data. So to get the data off, I'm going to use this little device. This is a quick one. I'm just going to show you, not that side, that's the big IDE. This is the small laptop IDE thing. And if you can see that little pin there, just see, it's almost blocked off. This has been abused a bit. It's been in where I work for a long time. And that pin will correspond with the pin missing on there. Can you see that pin missing? There. I'll put a link in the description. You can still get these off eBay, by the way. So I can't see that myself. So he pops in there like that, and then really all you need now on a bigger hard drive, before we go any further, it'll come with this, and this is a power source. So it comes with a power socket. You'll get the plug with it, and then this is the connection. Now this is the really old IDE connection. This then is a converter, fits on there, and that is the new SATA conversion. I'll go into SATA and IDE in another video, but just for now we're just going to get the data off this one. So I'm going to find out what's on here. So the main thing, I'm going to plug it into a PC, so I'll plug it into mine in a second. So I'm going to take this now, I'm going to drop it just above my coffee cup, and I'll show you what comes on the screen. Now you only need, it'll probably only just work with just one of them, because this powers the hard drive as well. And then you'll hear, usually your machine will pick it up, and then we'll go from there. So give me a second. I don't know if you heard that then. So let's go back to my screen now. Sorry about that, I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit. And then we should have picked up a hard drive. So let's go down the bottom here. No, it's not that one. So I'm going to the folders at the bottom. And what have I got here? Have I got a backup drive? Local drive, that one there I think is it. This is the one. So this is what we've got to get now. I've got to try to explain to him that his farming program is on here, but it becomes a part of Windows. I don't know if you can see that there. So you've got Windows here, say, and then you've got your farming program, and you've got no installation files, and they put it on for you, or you've got a CD-ROM, or they've give you a CD-ROM, and then they've took the CD-ROM back off you. When you load, even the same with Office, it becomes a part of Windows. You can't separate them unless you've got the disk. So what I'm looking for on here is, there you go, farm data plan, and we want all that. So all I do is highlight it. I've already done this, I'm just showing you for demo purposes, and I'll just right click. I'm going to copy and paste it to my desktop. But the other thing you might want to do, which I do for people, is I'll go to, there should be a user here somewhere. Where are we? Documents, I'm looking for. Where are we? Oh. Advent information, temporary, try Windows. Oh no, sorry, too far, I don't want that one. I'm not interested in that one. This is what I'm looking for, documents and settings. I'm not bothered about the name, it's fine. So what I want to do is take all this as well, but I wanted to go inside and have a look. It says you don't have permission to do this. Don't cancel it, just say continue. And yes, and then you'll have to wait. Probably up, you could wait up to 20 minutes, but it'll read every single file and then it'll give you permission. I'm not really waiting for that. I've already done all this. So what I did then, I'll just right click on documents and settings, and I copied, and then I pasted that into another folder onto my desktop. I just called it the name of the person, and that was it really. So I'll put the drive back in the machine. I'll just tilt you down. But the machine's dead anyway, but you can either put the drive back in or just keep it as a backup. But this is all I've done. So if you see the connection there. And that's it, just the one cable. Sometimes it takes the two if the drive, but it works a treat. You can do it with the big drives. That's what you need the power for though. So what you do with the big drive, I'll show you that now actually. Hold on one second. Actually I can't show you because we've only got SATA drives. I'm going to do a video in a minute on SATA and IDE and you'll see the difference. But what you do, like I said, you've got this device here. So that you'd have to power this up separately. So this would be your power. So if you look at that, turn that round. So your power would go in there. I'm doing this through the camera, so that's why it looks a bit awkward. Okay. And what would happen now, let me just show you. Okay, so you disconnect this, like so. And then on here, you have another connection, which is the SATA. So you get a SATA cable, pop it in there, and then what you do then, excuse me, you would connect, this is your data, to that. You'd plug this in to a main socket. This would stay connected to your PC, as I've shown you, like so. And it'll read it the same. You're just adding more power because it's a more powerful drive and it needs power to drive the motors. Rather than this one needs power, but it can run from the power coming from the USB, which is like, I think it's 5 volts. So this one takes 12 volts. And there you go, data retrieval. Like I said, you can't get the program off unless you've got the installation disk. Then you wouldn't need to get the program off. All you need is your data, and that's what I've done. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put a link in the description below for the devices I've got here. They make life a lot easier, and you can make a couple of bob out of it if you're sensible. Catch you in the next vid. Cheers, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share would be great.